I think this is fine now. So biology is basically the study of life, because it has come from two Greek words, bios, which means life, and logos, which means study. So study of life is biology. But can you tell me, life belongs to whom? Life belongs to living organisms. Life belongs to living organisms, and those living organisms can be bacteria, they can be protists, like plant protists or animal protists. They can be fungus, which are included in kingdom fungi. They can be plants, which are included in kingdom plantae, and they can be animals, which are included in kingdom animalia. So there are basically 5 kingdoms, which you have already studied in class 11th, if you remember. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
This classification was given by whom? R.H. Whittaker. This was in the first chapter of class 11th, if you remember. This classification was given by R.H. Whittaker in the year 1969. And in NEET, sometimes they go for asking the names of the scientists as well. So R.H. Whittaker gave this system of classification in 1969, in which he divided the whole living world into 5 kingdoms. And these kingdoms are kingdom Monera, then kingdom Protista, then kingdom fungi, then kingdom plantae, and then kingdom animalia. So I hope you're familiar with this. I would not go into the details of these, but you know that kingdom Monera is the only kingdom which is having prokaryotic organisms. Prokaryotic means what? It is not having a true nucleus. It is not having a nucleus which is enclosed by nuclear membrane. It is not having a nucleus which is having nucleolus, and it is not having membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, Golgi bodies, or endoplasmic reticulum. I hope this is clear to you, Anisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And talking about the other 4 kingdoms, they are eukaryotic mainly. Eu means what? Eu means true. So true karyon, that is true nucleus is present, and they are having nuclear membrane, as well as they are having nucleolus, as well as they have membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, like endoplasmic reticulum, and like Golgi bodies. So all the membrane bound organelles are present in these. But kingdom Protista includes unicellular organisms, whereas fungi, plantae, and animalia, these all include multicellular organisms. I hope you know that these are very, very important. So the difference between multicellular and unicellular, you already must be knowing, because this is what you have already studied in class 11th. Is it fine with you?
Yes, sir.
Multicellular are having many cells. The body is formed by many cells, and similar cells combining to form similar structures called as tissues. Then similar tissues, they form organs. Similar organs, they form organ systems, and organ systems form organisms. Like we have many organ systems, like we have circulatory system, we have digestive system, we have movement and locomotion, that is muscular and skeletal system. We have a respiratory system. There are so many. I hope it is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and when we talk about multicellular organisms, there is a clear-cut division of labor. Every cell is destined to perform a particular function. The cells of the kidney don't know what the cells of the lungs are doing. The cells of the lungs do not know what the cells of the heart are doing, but they have different jobs. They have different responsibilities. The cells of the heart, they have to help in circulation. The cells of the lungs, they have to help in respiration. The cells of the kidney, they have to help in excretion. Okay, so all this you have studied, so I would not go into the details, but can you tell me, as I told you, biology is the study of life which belongs to these 5 different kingdoms. Which kingdom you would include viruses into? They cannot be included in any of these kingdoms. They are called
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They are called
I
as
remember this.
enigma of life. What do you mean by enigma? A puzzle which is not very easy to solve. A puzzle which is not very easy to solve.
Solve.
So it is a puzzling thing which is not very easy to understand. So viruses are called as enigma of life. That is, outside the body, they are non-living. Inside the body, they are living. Inside the body, they are living. So when they are outside our body, when they are present on a chair, when they are present on a table, when they are present on a bed, they are not going to be harmful to us. They cannot do anything. But when they enter into our body through our mouth or through our nose or through any other body part or through any wound which is there, the wound which has been inflicted upon us, or maybe by mistake if we inflict a wound on us. So any virus, when it enters into our body, it becomes harmful to us, and it follows two kinds of cycles. It uses our machinery and it causes damage to us. It follows two kinds of cycles. One cycle is called as Lytic cycle and the other is called as Lysogenic cycle. Lysogenic cycle. Have you heard these names, Anisha?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by Lytic cycle? See, we are sitting at home because of a virus. The whole world is under a lockdown because of a virus. You must be knowing the name of that virus.
COVID-19.
Yes, COVID-19. COVID-19 is the name of the disease, beta. The name of the virus is coronavirus. Yes, coronavirus. We all are sitting at home because of that virus. So it is very important to know about them. So Lytic
Yes,
cycle
sir.
is the cycle in which the virus enters into our living cell. The virus enters into our living cell, and what it does is that it starts multiplying. And when it enters into our cell, when it starts multiplying, slowly and slowly, the numbers of viruses increase and they reach up to a threshold level. And when they reach up to a threshold level, they start showing symptoms. That's why the doctors say that coronavirus shows symptoms after 9 to 14 days of infection. Because 9 to 14 days is required for the symptoms to appear, because 9 to 14 days is the duration for the viruses to reach up to a threshold level. So in the Lytic cycle, see, lysis means breakdown. Okay, lysis means breakdown.
Yes, sir.
So
Breakdown.
yes, so the virus enters into a cell and causes the lysis of the cells. That is breakdown of the cells. So as a result, when the virus has multiplied into such a huge number, the cell bursts and the viruses are released into our body. So when the viruses, they keep on doing like this, they keep on multiplying like this. When the viruses reach up to a particular threshold, their their number reaches up to a particular threshold. After that, they start showing symptoms for that particular disease, and then we suffer from that particular disease. Is it fine? Any doubt?
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
The second one is lysogenic cycle. In the lysogenic cycle, what happens is that the virus comes into direct contact with us. What happens is that the viral genome gets integrated. The viral genome gets integrated into our genome. That is, it gets integrated with our DNA. And when it gets integrated with our DNA, whenever our cell is dividing through mitosis or through meiosis, the somatic cells are dividing through mitosis. The germ cells are dividing through meiosis. So whenever our cells are dividing, the viral genome will also keep on multiplying whenever this division takes place, because our DNA will be replicating. Is it fine? Any doubt, Anisha?
No, sir.
Okay, so when this takes place, finally, we suffer from disease again. So there are two kinds of cycles. The first is called as Lytic cycle, and the second is called as Lysogenic cycle. I hope it is clear till now.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me, see, you have studied class 11th also. So can you tell me who gave this term biology? See, I didn't ask this question to class 11 students because, see, they are not familiar that much. But since you have studied class 11, that's why I thought that you might be knowing it. Even if you don't know it, there's no problem. I'll tell you. But can you tell me one thing? Who is responsible for your expenses? And who is responsible for managing your family completely?
Sir, Papa.
Your father. Okay, normally this is the thing in across all the families. So here also in science also and in biology also, there are fathers. So
Yes,
father of
sir.
that particular subject is the one who helped in
Whitaker.
establishing,
Sir,
yes, is
Whitaker.
no, is the one who helped in establishing that particular branch of science or biology for that matter. So who is called as the father of biology? Now this question is very simple. It has been repeated so many times in All India PMT. Earlier, when NEET was not there, All India PMT was there. So this was
Yes, sir.
repeated so many times. Who is called as the father of biology? Can you tell me that? Okay, I'll tell you. Aristotle. How you can say Whitaker? Whitaker just gave the five kingdom classification. It
Yes,
is
sir.
Aristotle. It is Aristotle.
Sir,
He was a
Aristotle. Yes.
he was a Greek philosopher and he was a scientist as well. He was an all-in-one personality at that time, and the science was not specialized into biology or physics or chemistry or something like that. Even these days, the science has been specialized into microbiology or biotechnology, biochemistry, and so many. Okay, so
Yes,
Aristotle
sir.
was the one who is called as the father of biology. And let me tell you one more thing: biology can be divided into two branches. There are not only two branches, there are many branches of biology, but there is one branch of biology which is very important because of Aristotle, and there's one more branch which is rather equally important. So those two branches are, can you tell me those branches?
Sir, no, sir.
Botany and zoology.
Zoology.
Yes, what is botany and what is zoology? Can you tell me?
Botany is the study of plant. Zoology is the study of animals.
Yes, very good. So see, zoon in Greek, just like bios in Greek means life and logos means study, just like that, zoon in Greek means animals and logos means study. So study of
Study.
animals is called as zoology. Study of
Yes,
animals
sir.
is called as zoology.
Zoology.
Whereas botany is the study of plants. Botany is the study of plants. So you can
Plant.
write that as well. Zoon means animal and logos means study. So Aristotle is also called as, write it down, the father of zoology. That's why I told you about this. Aristotle is the one who is called as the father of biology as well as the father of zoology. The father of biology as well as father of zoology.
Zoology.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. And talking about botany, who is the father of botany? Can you tell me that? Okay. It is Theophrastus.
Yes, sir. Theophist.
Have you heard his name?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
the temperament of teaching 11th students and 12th students is completely different. In case of 11th students, they have just come after doing their 10th. So we teach them from the very basics. But when we teach 12th class students, we expect that, the person or the student must be knowing the basic things, isn't it? So you see,
Yes,
you have
sir.
studied Theophrastus, you have studied about this guy also, but you were not remembering its name. So you have to, understand the things more properly.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it fine?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
no problem.
No
Now I
problem,
asked
sir.
you a question a few minutes back. Who gave the term biology? It is that great man called as, when I would tell you, you would understand in your 7th chapter, that is evolution, in class
Yes,
12th.
sir.
You must have seen
Yes,
that
sir.
chapter. The name of this man is there, and this man is very, very important. He, along with one more person, gave the term biology. He is associated with evolution.
Yes,
Jean
sir.
Baptiste de Lamarck.
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 Yes, sir.
Okay, Lamarck and Treviranus. These were the two persons who gave the term biology. Lamarck and Treviranus. Is it fine?
Yes,
Note
sir.
it down. I hope you are noting down the things
Yes, sir.
so that you don't forget it again.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this Lamarck, this person was very, very important. Why this person was important? What we need to do is that, see, this person Lamarck was the one who gave a theory which was very prominent in evolution. If you allow me to erase this, because I need some space to write. Okay, now let's come to this. Let's talk about Lamarck, since it is in your class 12th academics syllabus also. So Lamarck was the one
Yes,
who
sir.
gave a theory. This is called as theory of inheritance of acquired characters.
Yes, sir.
Of acquired characters. Now, this theory was very important, and what he said was also very important. There was a question once in the NEET examination, in which book Lamarck mentioned about the theory of inheritance of acquired characters. The name of this book was Philosophie Zoologique. Write it down. This is a very important question.
Yes, sir.
Philosophie Zoologique. This is a very important question. philosophy, zoology, and the year in which this was published was 1809. Earlier in the All India PMT exams, the year also used to be asked. Now they don't ask the years, but they will ask you the name of the theory as well as the name of the book. Okay, they are
Okay,
not
sir.
going to ask you the, see, they are going to ask you only 2 or 3 years. That is the discovery of DNA or the discovery of, or the, evidence for origin of life and all. Nothing more than that. Nowadays, they don't ask you the years. So it is philosophy zoologic, and philosophy zoologic was the name of that book. Please note it down. Now, what was this theory all about? According to this theory, Lamarck said that whatever character which we acquire in our life is inherited by the next generation. Write it down. This theory states that the characters acquired by an organism are inherited to the next generation or inherited by the next generation. It means that if if any particular character is acquired in your lifetime, it would be inherited by your offsprings. And he gave a very beautiful example of giraffe. He said that, giraffe's neck is elongated as compared to all other animals. See, the neck of giraffe is its speciality. It is very much elongated. And the neck of the giraffe is elongated because of what? The neck of giraffe is elongated because, according to Lamarck, it used to raise its head. Yes, no, natural selection is, see, it was explained by natural selection later on by Charles Darwin, not by Lamarck. What Lamarck said was that the giraffe used to raise its head to eat the leaves present on the higher branches. Eat the leaves present on the higher branches. And when it used to raise its head again and again, through thousands of generations, its neck became elongated. Slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly, its neck became elongated. And now the neck of giraffe is its speciality. It has become elongated. It is not elongated like that in any other organism or any other animal for that matter. Is it clear?
Okay,
yes,
sir. Clear.
Anisha, any doubt?
No, sir.
So, the objections, but there were several objections. Several people said that this theory cannot be correct because there was one example, and this example I would give you from a country from which coronavirus has come. Which is that country?
Chinese.
Chinese, yes, Chinese women. China. So Chinese women. Earlier, all the Chinese women used to wear iron shoes. Nowadays also, if you go to the, villages of China, they wear iron shoes. And that's why the feet of those ladies become smaller as compared to the feet of the women across the world, like Italian women or, for that matter, the persons from UK or from, any women from American women or any other women from any other country. So their feet becomes smaller. So if this theory of Lamarck was correct, in that case, the offsprings of these Chinese women should also have their feet smaller as compared to the other babies. Do you agree with this? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Does this happen? Does this happen? I'm telling you again. See, if this theory of Lamarck is correct, the Chinese women, since they wear iron shoes, their feet becomes very, very small as compared to other women, like Italian women or American women or any other women or Indian women for that matter. But if this theory is correct, the feet of their babies or their offsprings should be smaller than the feet of the normal babies. Does it happen? तो अनिशा, जैसा कि इसमें कहा गया था, चाइनीज वुमेन के केस में जो एग्जांपल था, ध्यान से समझना बेटा. टेक्निकल टर्म्स में इंग्लिश में ही बोलूंगा, बट आई वुड कंटिन्यू, आई वुड मेक अ मिक्स ऑफ बोथ. सो इसमें ये कहा गया था कि लमार्क ने ये कहा कि जिराफ का नेक जो है वो लंबा इसलिए है क्योंकि उसको पेड़ों पे, हायर ब्रांचेस पे जो पत्ते होते हैं वो खाने के लिए उसको बार बार अपने नेक को रेज करना पड़ता है. लेकिन कुछ ऑब्जेक्शंस थे इसके खिलाफ. पहला ऑब्जेक्शन ये है कि चाइनीज वुमेन आयरन शूज पहनती हैं, जिससे उनके पैर छोटे हो जाते हैं वर्ल्ड के दूसरी लेडीज से, उनके कंपैरिजन में. तो अगर ये थ्योरी सही है तो चाइनीज वुमेन के पैर छोटे हो जाते हैं, तो उनके बच्चों के पैर भी छोटे होने चाहिए नॉर्मल बेबीज के कंपैरिजन में या दूसरे बेबीज के कंपैरिजन में। क्या ऐसा होता है?
नो सर, ऐसा नहीं होता है।
Very good. It does not happen. That's what I was asking you. It does not happen. और ऐसा नहीं होता, इसका मतलब लेमार्क की ये थ्योरी इस चीज को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही। लिखो
इनकरेक्ट
चाइनीज
है
वुमेन,
सर।
यस, देखो चाइनीज वुमेन wear iron shoes, but their offsprings are absolutely normal. Their offsprings are not having smaller feet as compared to other babies. Not having smaller feet. I hope it is clear to you. Okay.
ओके
Now,
सर।
ओके, सो दूसरा आता है कि इसके अलावा एक और एग्जांपल दिया गया, बॉडी बिल्डर्स बहुत मेहनत करके दे गो टू द जिम और बहुत मेहनत करके अपनी बॉडी बनाते हैं। जैसे देयर इज अ इंडियन एक्टर ऋतिक रोशन। तो अब ऋतिक
यस
रोशन ने
सर।
बॉडी बनाई, बहुत अच्छी बॉडी बनाई, तो उसके जो बच्चे हैं रेहान और रेदान, उनकी बॉडी क्या बचपन से डेवलप होके आई? अगर
नो
लेमार्क
सर।
की ये थ्योरी सही है तो ऐसा होना चाहिए, लेकिन होता है क्या? नो, इट डजंट हैपन। Is it fine with you? Offsprings, again, the offsprings are normal. Girls, they wear earrings. आप अपने कान में earring पहनते हो, पहले नोज में भी
यस
रिंग
सर।
पहनती थी लड़कियां, आजकल वो फैशन कम हो गया, but still girls wear earrings across the world. Now, if this theory is correct, the offsprings of these girls should have their skin pierced from the very beginning. होता है क्या?
नो सर।
No. Very good. So, wearing, earrings, but their offsprings are absolutely normal and their ears are not pierced. Okay, next,
ओके
one more
सर।
example I will give you, which is the biggest prize in biology, or which is not biology, I will say which is the biggest prize in science, because this is not given in biology, this is given in physics, this is given in chemistry, and this prize is also given in, instead of biology,
नोबेल
it is given in,
प्राइज।
yes, it is instead of biology, it is given in physiology and medicine. It is also given in peace. It is also given in economics and so many literature also. But here we are concerned only about biology. Tell me, Nobel Prize in physiology and medicine, that is given to those persons who are very intelligent and who have made a very good discovery. जिन्होंने बहुत कुछ अच्छा आविष्कार किया हो, है ना? उनको दिया जाता है
यस
नोबेल
सर।
प्राइज। लेकिन कई बार उस हिसाब से देखो तो वो तो इतने इंटेलिजेंट है, their offspring should be very very intelligent. लेकिन कई बार
नो
उनके
सर।
ऑफस्प्रिंग्स, यस, कई बार उनके ऑफस्प्रिंग्स इतने डल होते हैं कि वो उनको सोसाइटी के सामने इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं करना चाहते। दे फील ashamed to introduce their offsprings. Why? Because they feel कि सोसाइटी मजाक बनाएगी कि खुद तो नोबेल प्राइज विनर है, बट द
यस
ऑफस्प्रिंग
सर।
इज वेरी डल। क्यों ऐसा होता है? क्योंकि जो
क्यों?
दूसरा पार्टनर है उसके इंटेलिजेंस पे भी तो डिपेंड करेगा।
यस सर।
आर यू एबल टू गेट
सर
दैट? सो
mainly this intelligence depend on mother.
no, it's not like that. It is dependent on both. It is dependent on both. Okay, because
ओके सर।
yeah, there are, the traits of intelligence are on both. Is it fine?
यस
50%
सर।
character comes from mother, 50% comes from father. Is it fine? So these were the objections. That's why the whole world was, divided, that whether Lamarck's theory of inheritance of acquired characters is correct or not. At the same time, Lamarck ने एक दूसरी theory दी, erase कर दूं?
यस सर,
Okay.
ऑब्वियसली।
At the same time, Lamarck ने एक और theory दी, note कर लिया आपने सारा?
यस सर।
Okay. Easy लग रहा है?
यस सर।
Okay. At the same time, Lamarck ने एक और theory दी, उस theory का नाम था theory of use and disuse of organs. ये theory भी अपने आप में बहुत important थी, and इस theory का बहुत simple सा मतलब था जो आज भी ये theory पूरी तरीके से सही मानी जाती है। इस theory में Lamarck ने ये कहा, this was given in the same book, Philosophy Zoologique, in the same year, 1809.
9।
But what he said was very important. He said, you can write it down, the organ which is used more, according to this theory, the organ which is used more becomes more developed, whereas the organ which is used less, becomes underdeveloped.
सर प्लीज
Becomes,
रिपीट। सर प्लीज
मैं
रिपीट।
repeat कर रहा हूं बेटा. Yes, बेटा. The organ which is used more,
यस सर।
the organ which is used more becomes more developed, but the organ which is used less becomes underdeveloped. The organ which is used less becomes अंडर डेवलप्ड हो गया। मतलब
Yes,
जिस
sir.
ऑर्गन को हम ज्यादा यूज करेंगे वो ज्यादा डेवलप हो जाएगा, जिस ऑर्गन को हम कम यूज करेंगे वो अंडर डेवलप्ड हो जाएगा।
Yes, sir.
क्लियर? डन?
Yes. Done, sir.
यू वांट मी टू रिपीट और इज इट फाइन?
Fine, sir.
ओके, तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थ्योरी थी। अब इसका एक एग्जांपल देता हूं। देखो, whenever a person goes to the gym and he exercises a lot, उसके मसल्स बन जाते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा बन जाते हैं। लेकिन
Yes,
होता
sir.
क्या है, अगर किसी बंदे के यहाँ एक्सीडेंट हो जाए और यहाँ पे प्लास्टर लग जाए, तो अगर प्लास्टर लग जाता है और डॉक्टर कह देता है ऐसे हाथ को आप ऐसे रखेंगे, प्लास्टर चढ़ा दिया, तो डॉक्टर कहता है जी आप इसको मूव नहीं करेंगे, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू मूव इट फॉर नेक्स्ट 2-3 months। तो क्या होता है, जब वो प्लास्टर कटता है, when that plaster is removed, तो when the muscles are observed, those muscles turn to be very weak। होता है या नहीं?
Yes, sir. होता है।
तो इसका मतलब उस ऑर्गन को जिन लोगों ने ज्यादा यूज किया उनके में डेवलप हो गया। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने मसल्स बनाए, डेवलप किया,
Yes, sir.
एक्सरसाइज किया। लेकिन जिन्होंने यूज नहीं किया उनमें मसल्स वीक हो गए। लिखो एग्जांपल मसल्स, एग्जांपल मसल्स। when they are used more they become developed, and when they are used less they become underdeveloped, they become underdeveloped।
Underdeveloped.
now there is one thing which I would like to tell you। इसका एक और एग्जांपल है, there is one more example, and that example is vestigial organs। Vestigial organs, what are these? Can you tell me what are vestigial organs? क्या होते हैं? Vestigial organs are the organs which were functional in our ancestors but which are not functional now। लिखो, vestigial organs are the organs which were functional in our ancestors, which were functional in our ancestors but are not functional now, which were functional in our ancestors but are not functional now। इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि ये हमारे एंसेस्टर्स में फंक्शनल थे लेकिन हम में फंक्शनल नहीं है, हम में फंक्शनल नहीं है। एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर ये हमारे एंसेस्टर्स में फंक्शनल थे तो हमें फंक्शनल क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि हमने इनको यूज करना बंद कर दिया।
बंद
अब
कर
मैं
दिया।
तुम्हें वापस लेके चल रहा हूं तुम्हारे क्लास 11th में, तुमने पढ़ा होगा ह्यूमन फिजियोलॉजी में।
Yes, sir.
ह्यूमन फिजियोलॉजी में तुमने पढ़ा होगा डेंटल फॉर्मूला।
Yes,
क्या है?
sir.
व्हाट इज योर डेंटल फॉर्मूला? टेल मी द डेंटल फॉर्मूला ऑफ ओनिशा। हाउ मेनी टीथ्स वी हैव ओनिशा? लेट मी टेल यू, और यू
Yes,
शुड
sir.
टेल मी। ओके, जस्ट टेल मी, आप ये बताइए कि कितनी टीथ है हमारे पास। क्लास के बाद एक बार काउंट करके देख लेना, टंग को यूज करके। यू कैन काउंट इट लाइक दिस और यू कैन काउंट इट विद योर हैंड आल्सो। पहले तो लिख लो नंबर ऑफ टीथ कौन कौन से हैं। पहले लिखो इंसाइजर्स, these are the teeth which are present in human beings। incisors, canines, premolars,
Molars.
yes, and the last is molars, the last is molars। so ये जो चार तरह के टीथ हैं ये अपने आप में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। तो इनकी अगर हम बात करें तो इंसाइजर्स कौन से होते हैं? ये वाले आगे वाले।
Sir.
फिर ये
Yes,
जो
sir.
स्पाइनी जो है ये वाले, these are canines,
Yes,
then
sir.
premolars and then molars। and you have to understand that see we have two jaws, this is upper jaw and this is lower jaw। ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
upper jaw में दो halves हैं, this is one half and this is one half।
Yes, sir.
lower jaw में there are two halves, one half and the other half।
And other.
so this dental formula represents one half of upper jaw upon one half of lower jaw।
One of lower jaw.
ठीक है?
2/2.
हाँ बताओ बताओ।
2/2, C 1/1, P 2/2, M 3/3.
गलत, absolutely wrong, कोई शक ही नहीं, पूरी तरह wrong है।
2/1/2/2.
yes, this is your dental 2/1/2। ये तुम्हारा डेंटल फॉर्मूला है, लिख लो। द क्वेश्चन आया हुआ नीट में, द डेंटल फॉर्मूला ऑफ अ ह्यूमन टीनेजर इज, व्हाई आई आस्क्ड अबाउट यू, बिकॉज़ यू आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग टीनेजर्स। राइट इट डाउन।
Yes, sir.
द डेंटल फॉर्मूला ऑफ अ ह्यूमन टीनेजर इज 2/1/2/2 upon 2/1/2।
Yes,
so
sir.
this 2 is representing incisors, this 1 is representing canines, this 2 is representing
Premolars.
Premolars, and the last two is representing
Molars.
molars. Is it fine? Done? And as
Yes,
I
sir,
told
done.
you, the dental formula is represented by the numerator represents what? 1/2 of what? Upper jaw. The denominator represents 1/2 of lower jaw. So this has to be multiplied by 2 upon 2. Is it fine?
Yes, sir, fine.
लेकिन ये मैथमेटिक्स नहीं है कि आप 2 और 2 कैंसिल कर दोगे. If you do that, what will happen? दांत टूट जाएंगे आपके, दांत कम हो जाएंगे.
No, sir.
अरे भाई तुम 2 और 2 कैंसिल कर दोगे तो क्या रहेगा, दांत ही नहीं बचेंगे ना. फॉर्मूला
That नहीं, sir.
isn't
Answer.
it? Is that clear? So 2 1 2 2 upon 2 1 2 2. So into 2 and into 2, ये जो है, this is understood. There is no need
Yes,
of writing this. In the dental formula, there is no need of writing this. So dental formula में सिर्फ इतना लिखा जाता है. Just remember this. 2 1 2 2 upon 2 1 2 2. So write it down. This is the dental formula of a teenager. Human teenager. अगर नीट में
Yes,
क्वेश्चन
sir.
आया, राइट द डेंटल फॉर्मूला ऑफ अ ह्यूमन टीनेजर, तो ये लिखोगी. और अगर क्वेश्चन आया कि डेंटल फॉर्मूला बताइए एक बच्चे का, क्या लिखोगे? मालूम है?
Sir, 2 1.
बोलो बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
Yes, sir. 2 1 2 1 2.
गलत है. 2102 upon 2102. Try to understand this.
Sir, 2 1 2 0.
ना गलत है. This is given in as an option in the question. जब भी आप नीट वाला पेपर्स देखोगे, previous year papers का, you will see that.
Yes, sir.
But option में आप आंसर चेक कर लेना, आंसर यही है. 2102 upon 2102. Wow, what is this now?
Okay, sir.
बच्चों में प्रीमोलर नहीं होता, ये याद रखना.
Yes.
ये क्वेश्चन एक बार आया हुआ है. Which of the following teeth is not present in human child? तो उसमें ऑप्शंस दिए थे यही चारों: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. And the answer
Yes,
is
sir.
premolars. ठीक है. इसमें भी this is understood कि this would be multiplied by 2 and 2. लेकिन डेंटल फॉर्मूला में ये 2 और 2 नहीं लिखा जाता, ये आपको पता ही है. डेंटल
Yes, sir.
फॉर्मूला में हम ये 2 और 2 नहीं लिखते हैं. दिस इज अंडरस्टूड कि ये
Yes, sir.
1/2 रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, तो 1/2 के हिसाब से यहाँ भी 2 होगा और यहाँ भी 2 होगा. लेकिन डेंटल फॉर्मूला में सिर्फ इतना लिखा जाता है. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
तो मुझे बताओ तुम्हारे अंदर कितने टीथ हैं? 2 + 1 + 2 + 2 कितने हुए? 7. 7 into 2
7 2. मैं
14.
14.
ऊपर 14 और नीचे भी 14 है, चेक कर लो.
14. Yes, sir.
Whereas in case of a child, 2 1 0 2 2 + 1 3 3 +
3
0 3
2
+ 2 5 5 into 2 10 ऊपर और
10 10.
10 नीचे. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, अब मेरा सवाल यहाँ पे लिख लेना, dental formula of a child. Now, the dental formula of an adult. Adult में, यानी सपोज मेरे में या किसी भी adult में, आपके मदर या फादर में या कोई भी ह्यूमन एडल्ट हो, उसका डेंटल फॉर्मूला थोड़ा सा चेंज होता है. जो तुम बता रही थी वो
2
डेंटल
1
फॉर्मूला
2
है
3.
ऑफ ह्यूमन एडल्ट. यस, 2 1 2 3. Write it down. So that is equal to 2 1 2 3 upon 2 1 2 3. Is it fine? Any doubt? So this is very very important. 2 1 2 3 upon 2 1 2 3. Again into 2 होगा. 2 + 1 would be 3. 3 + 2 will be 5. 5 + 3 will be 8. 8 into 2.
8.
ऊपर 8 into 2 यानी 16.
16.
नीचे भी 8 into 2. चेक कर लो, वही 8 है. 16 यानी 32. इसीलिए कहते हैं ह्यूमन बींग्स में 32 टीथ होते हैं.
Yes,
कहते हैं ना,
sir.
हिंदी में कहते हैं 32. कोई ज्यादा हंस रहा होता तो कहते हैं 32 दिखा रहा है. 32 यही है, 32.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. नाउ into 2 लिख लेना बेटा. दिस इज द डेंटल फॉर्मूला ऑफ अ ह्यूमन एडल्ट. तो ह्यूमन एडल्ट में ऐसा क्या है जो बाकियों में नहीं है या टीनेजर के पास नहीं है, जो तुम्हारे पास नहीं है मेरे पास है? बताओ क्या है? विजडम टूथ.
Sir, molar, premolar.
लास्ट मोलर. दिस मोलर इज एक्स्ट्रा. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस.
Yes,
दिस
sir.
लास्ट मोलर, जो कि यहाँ पे तुम्हारे में क्या था? 2 1 2 2 और मेरे में क्या है?
Yes,
2
sir.
1 2 3. सो दिस लास्ट मोलर इज इंपॉर्टेंट. This last molar is called as, लिखो इसको. This is the last molar and this is called as wisdom tooth. This is called as wisdom tooth. मुझे एक चीज बताओ, wisdom का मतलब क्या होता है? It is related with intelligence and knowledge, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in reality, this tooth, is it responsible for wisdom? No, not at all. But why the
No,
layman calls it as wisdom tooth? Because this appears in an
because sir,
age. Yes. Tell it to me. Tell me.
because sir, in this time, people is mentally
No, not fully
mature.
fully formed.
Yes,
The
sir.
person is mature. This
Yes,
appears
sir.
at the age of 20 to 21 years. And जब ये आता है, पेन बहुत होता है. चार आएंगे. देखो एक इधर क्योंकि one half का है ना ये. This is representing one half of upper jaw and one half of lower jaw. So it will be one here, one here, one here, and one here. So
Yes, sir.
try to remember this, that this is, the last molar. This is the wisdom tooth. So the number of wisdom tooth is 4, but it has nothing to do with wisdom. इसका बुद्धि से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. अकल दाढ़ बोलते हैं इसको हिंदी में, लेकिन इसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Why? Because किसी किसी के आती ही नहीं कभी कभी. किसी किसी के एक भी नहीं आती चार में से. किसी किसी के दो आती हैं. तो इसका मतलब क्या आधी अकल आई? और
No,
किसी
sir.
किसी के एक ही आई तो क्या क्वार्टर अकल आई? No, it has nothing to do with wisdom. Is it fine? So this is an example of a vestigial organ. Vestigial organ कर रहे थे ना हम अभी. Theory of use
Yes,
and
sir.
disuse of organs का एक example क्या था? Muscles. दूसरा example क्या था?
Yes, sir.
Vestigial organs. So wisdom
Yes,
tooth,
sir.
write it down. Wisdom tooth is a vestigial organ.
Okay, sir.
मैंने क्या बताया? Vestigial organ is an organ which was functional in our ancestors but which is not functional now. अब लिखो दूसरा vestigial organ.
Sir,
Large canines.
appendix भी होगा ना?
होगा, appendix पीसी में आता है, vermiform appendix. ठीक है? Large canines. तो appendix के बारे में we'll talk in the next class. Or if you want, we can talk it in this class as well. Example तो लिख ही लो. Vermiform appendix. Vermiform appendix. तो ध्यान से देखो कि अगर हम लास्ट मोलर की बात करें विजडम टूथ की, तो विजडम टूथ इज अ वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन. लार्ज कैनाइन्स आर आल्सो वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन्स. यू माइट हैव सीन कि कुछ लोगों के ये कैनाइन लंबा होता है काज काफी, लेकिन वो काफी मतलब ये मान लो कि 100 150 200 लोगों में किसी एक का होता होगा, लेकिन ऐसा पहले हम सब में होता था. लेकिन अब इसका कोई फंक्शन नहीं रह
Yes.
गया. अब कई लोगों में लार्ज कैनाइन होता ही नहीं ज्यादातर में. क्यों? क्योंकि इसका फंक्शन क्या था पहले? रॉ खाते थे लेकिन सब्जी वब्जी नहीं होता था पहले. पहले इंसान क्या करता था? पहले when we used to live in nomadic life, हम ग्रुप्स में मूव करते थे और ग्रुप्स में जो एनिमल मिलता था उसको उठाया और ऐसे खा लेते थे. तो ऐसे खाने के लिए विजडम टूथ भी चाहिए था और लार्ज कैनाइन्स चाहिए थे फॉर टीयरिंग ऑफ द फ्लेश. तुमने देखा
Yes,
होगा
sir.
कार्निवोरस एनिमल्स को, लाइक टाइगर का देखोगे कार्नेशियल टूथ है, डॉग का कार्नेशियल टूथ है, लॉयन का कार्नेशियल टूथ है, कैट का कार्नेशियल टूथ है, बड़ा सा नुकीला सा. इसी तरह लार्ज कैनाइन्स भी फंक्शन करता था और विजडम टूथ होल्ड करने के लिए फंक्शन करता था. ऐसे कच्चे को रॉक मटेरियल को चबा के खाते थे हम. बट लेटर ऑन फायर वाज डिस्कवर्ड, एंड व्हेन फायर वाज डिस्कवर्ड, फायर के 3 यूजेस निकले बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. एक, गर्मी लगने लगी तो इंसान फायर को जला के वार्मथ लेने लगा. सॉरी, ठंड लगने लगी तो इंसान
Yes.
फायर को जला के वार्मथ लेने लगा. दूसरा, दे यूज्ड फायर फॉर स्केयरिंग द एनिमल्स, जानवरों को डराने के लिए, क्योंकि नोमैडिक लाइफ में हम जंगलों में रहते थे. और
Yes,
तीसरा और
sir.
सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, we started using the fire for cooking the food, and when the food was cooked, the food became softer, and when the food became softer, आज की डेट में हम चावल खाते हैं, रोटी खाते हैं, इवन नॉन वेज भी जो खाते हैं वो पका के खाते हैं, इतना सॉफ्ट होता है कि आराम से ऐसे ऐसे करके खाते हैं. जरूरत ही नहीं विजडम
Yes, sir.
आज के नाइस की. इसलिए दोनों अब क्या हो गए? दे हैव बिकम नॉन फंक्शनल. यही तो लेमार्क ने कहा था. लेमार्क
Yes,
की जो
sir.
दूसरी थ्योरी है दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. उसमें इसने यही कहा था, द ऑर्गन व्हिच इज यूज्ड मोर बिकम्स मोर डेवलप्ड एंड द ऑर्गन व्हिच इज यूज्ड लेस बिकम्स अंडर डेवलप्ड. इज इट फाइन? एनी डाउट अनिशा?
No, sir. No, sir.
फंक्शन लिख लो इसका पहले क्या था. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
एंड द लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, वर्मीफॉर्म अपेंडिक्स. तुमने कहा ये सीकम के पास होता है. सीकम के पास होता है जहां इलियम जुड़ता है. इलियम में डाइजेशन होता है, कंप्लीट हो जाता है. सीकम में कोई डाइजेशन कंप्लीट नहीं होता. डाइजेशन पहले कंप्लीट हो चुका है. सीकम में कोलोन, सीकम और रेक्टम, दीज आर पार्ट्स ऑफ द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. सीकम के पास एक छोटा सा वर्म लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसको हम कहते हैं वर्मीफॉर्म अपेंडिक्स. पहले इसका क्या फंक्शन था? ये सेल्यूलोज डाइजेशन में हेल्प करता था.
Yes,
पहले
sir.
अगर भूख लगे और एनिमल्स नहीं मिलते थे तो लोग पेड़ों पे जो पत्ते होते थे वो खा लेते थे. So that contains cellulose. That contains cellulose. But what happened was, later on, cellulose digesting microorganisms होते थे appendix में, लेकिन अब हम खा ही नहीं सकते. वो आज की डेट में अगर तुम्हें भूख लगे and your mother says कि जा बेटा ये पत्ते खा ले आम के, खा लोगी?
No,
No.
sir.
क्योंकि हमारी फीडिंग हैबिट चेंज हो चुकी है बिकॉज ऑफ फायर. जब फायर की डिस्कवरी हुई, धीरे धीरे इंसान ने खाना पकाना शुरू कर दिया, तो फूड, सॉफ्ट फूड की आदत हो गई. फिर टेस्टी फूड की आदत हो गई, धीरे धीरे मसाले डलने लगे, सब कुछ होने लगा. दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कल्चरल इवोल्यूशन, दैट इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल इवोल्यूशन. इज इट फाइन?
Yes, sir.
अब तो किसी किसी में अपेंडिक्स में अगर प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है, अपेंडिसाइटिस हो जाता है. अपेंडिसाइटिस इज व्हाट आई विल टेल यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. आइटिस सफिक्स किसी भी वर्ड के आगे लगाओगे, इसका मतलब होता है इन्फ्लेमेशन, दैट इज स्वोलन, सूजन. तो अपेंडिसाइटिस मतलब
Yes, sir.
इन्फ्लेमेशन ऑफ अपेंडिक्स, यानी सूजन हो जाना. मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी में, डॉक्टरी भाषा में इसको हम अपेंडिसाइटिस कहते हैं. तो डॉक्टर सीधे
Yes,
कहता है
sir.
जी अपेंडिसाइटेक्टोमी कर दो. The doctor says go for appendicectomy, that is surgical removal of appendix. Patient पूछता है कुछ
Yes,
होगा
sir.
क्या? कुछ नहीं होगा जी, क्योंकि it is a vestigial organ. It was functional in our ancestors, but it is not functional now. Similarly, we have nictitating membranes. Similarly, we have what is called as your ear pinna muscle. This is not functional now. So all this thing we'll
No.
discuss in the next class, along with the vestigial organs present in other animals like snakes and horse as well.
Okay,
अब
sir.
तक की क्लास में कुछ भी तुम्हें कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ.
No, sir. कोई डाउट नहीं है.
Easy लगा?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. So that's it for today. I think. Thank you, beta.